Welcome back to From Nine to Mom.
We discuss balancing the 9 to 5 hustle with this beautiful chaos that we call motherhood.
And I'm finally back at it after
Yes, welcome
almost
back, Katie.
5 days of like strep throat, tonsillitis, whatever these kids gave me. But
I know it's hard for me because I usually talk to you every single day. So for those of you listening, Katie and I are really just catching up because she couldn't talk. So it's weird for me too. I missed you.
I know I missed the world, honestly, and you. But like I just like tried to go in shutdown mode and try to get better as quickly as I could. So we have to start off the podcast by giving Ryan the dad of the weekend,
Whoop,
because
whoop.
he kept the household intact, the kids fed,
Way to
and
go,
he
Ryan.
did
Bonus
the
points.
whole weekend by himself. So I give him major props.
You get a couple extra rounds of golf, my friend. Good work.
He canceled golf
For
this weekend
you?
for the good of the household. So he has a couple in the
Oh,
bank.
Ryan,
So
we're gonna get you a badge that you can wear with
he
honor.
he crushed it. He did double bedtime every night. Like you guys all know how hard it is. So he put it in so that we could get me better as quickly as we could. But it just takes time.
Well, we're glad
But
you're back. I'm sad you missed
yeah.
out this week. We obviously had Jenna on, which was really nice.
Yeah, I listened to you guys. We love Jenna because
Yeah,
you guys already went through how we all know each other. But yeah, you guys were diving into Mother's Day. I was obsessed with her little picnic.
I know the little brunch was adorable. If you guys haven't listened, Jenna's friend group put together a brunch for their moms, private chef, Real Housewives style. You have to listen because it's the best idea for like any party, in my
Oh,
opinion.
I want to steal it, and I'm local, so like all those hookups are right here for
Yeah,
me. So
you
I'm
could
like,
take it.
follow, like yeah,
But I want to
we'll be
talk a
doing
little
that.
bit about Mother's Day today too with you, kind of what
Yeah,
are your plans and who's Mother's Day really for? What do we really want as gifts from our husbands? The whole thing. But kind of want
I
to start with
know.
our Mother's Day plans this weekend. So let's start with you.
Well, my Mother's Day plans are that I want no plans. I shut everyone off. I told Ryan we're not going anywhere. We're not doing anything. We're not hosting. And this was before I got sick. This was just what I wanted in general. And I was just like, I just want to hang out at home with the kids. Like, we just
Yeah,
have such a busy May. It's like almost the start of summer. The weather's better. Like, here. So like plans, like there's birthday parties and everything every other day. And so I'm just like, I just want to have the day at home where we can play in the backyard, enjoy our house and the
each
kids.
other.
And yeah. And you guys can just all worship me and it'll be great.
All hail, Mama
Right. That's what
Katie. Yes,
everyone will just be quiet and it'll be great.
it's going to be chaos, but
I
that's
know.
okay. I think that it's funny that you asked for that because while Katie and I, we talk about this all the time. We're so similar in so many ways, but so different in so many ways. And I want to be the queen too. I want it to be like worship town, but I want it hardcore. Like I want all the things.
You
I'm
want the
exhausting.
parade. You want
Yes.
the
I'm an exhausting person. My husband reminds me of this all the time, and I exhaust myself, but I want all the plans. And if you guys listen to our
Mhm.
bonus episode, you would know that Mother's Day had a little hiccup this year because Jordan got tickets to the Wells Fargo tournament. To be
Yep.
fair, neither of us knew it was on Mother's Day, but my husband then found out it was on Mother's Day and decided not to tell me because he was afraid of my reaction.
Yep.
Fair. At our Jersey Day dinner, it exploded, came out that he knew about it. My whole family knew about it. I didn't. It's actually really funny looking back on it now. So I have the kids alone during the day, but he's really trying to make up for it. He's been letting me do a lot of stuff, which it's kind of working in my favor.
The free
But this
pass.
weekend, yeah, I got an invite and I actually read the majority of the invite on that
Yeah,
YouTube
don't give
video.
it all away.
I'm not going
Don't give
to. You
it
got to go
away.
watch it. But for our exotic wine tasting at sea and then dinner at the H Bistro. To confirm, the H Bistro is my house. So it's going to be
Of
really
course it is.
exciting. They promised live music. So I told my brother that he was a saxophone player, pretty good one. I want,
Okay.
instead of Kenny G, I want Joey P on the saxophone. And I want my husband, because he always gets confused for Pitbull. I was like, I expect a Pitbull performance as
Hey,
well.
I can't wait.
So yeah,
I
I'm
can't wait.
excited. So I'm excited to see what this whole little shenanigans is all about. But I am glad that I get to spend the morning with the kids.
Yeah.
And one thing that Jordan always does that's really sweet is Colton's my boyfriend, my son, like
Mm-hmm.
the love of my life. I actually asked him if he had a
Yes.
girlfriend the other day in the car. He looked at me and said, "Yeah, mommy." I said, "Oh, who is it?" He goes, "You." So they planned, he always will have Colton pick something out for me and plan a date
Yeah.
just for me and Colton. So I don't know what that is yet, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
also excited for
So
that.
cute.
So I just feel bad because Katie and I have talked about this, and Katie, you just saw a TikTok or a reel or something about like who's Mother's Day really for? And
Yes.
there's a lot of things out there that about Mother's Day where it's another day where we have to plan
Mm-hmm.
and have people over and entertain. Like Mother's Day is tough because it's a celebration of moms, but at the
Yep.
same time, it still requires something of you usually. And
Yeah.
you're in the trenches with, and we'll talk about what do we think is in the trenches, but you don't have time to plan
Yeah.
another day.
No, you want to be like some people, and I think that's the thing is like you got to decide what each mom wants because some moms do want to relax. Like I know for me, like that my day is to relax. I'll still entertain my family and clean and pick up and do all the
Yeah.
normal things, but some people like going like you like the above and beyond part, and that's what like makes you feel good as a mom. I feel like that's what Mother's Day is supposed to be about, is
Yeah.
feeling good and feeling appreciated by the people that you mother. But I think that's, the funny thing about that TikTok I saw was like it is for the moms in the trenches because it gets very hard. And up until we've been moms, like we were celebrating Mother's Day with our parents,
Hmm.
at 25, 26 years old. We were still going out to Buffalo, coming back to Rochester and like doing brunch, dinner, and like running the whole day. And like now the thought of taking my kids and like doing all that, it's not that we don't appreciate our mothers, but like it's just different now.
It's
Like
exhausting.
I'm the one
Yeah.
in the trench. Like I gotta be the one to chill and
Yeah.
by and that's where I think it's funny to talk about what is in the trenches. Like what do you think is one of the criteria to be a mom in
Yesterday,
the trench?
Daisy was trying to potty train and she was trying to poop in the toilet. She went and sat on my foot and I got shit on my foot. That's in the trenches to
That's
me.
amazing that she actually could go like that.
She's gone twice on the potty now. Very
So
proud of her.
that's a whole thing, but I hear girls are easier to potty
Oh my
train,
God. She's 14 months old, 15
and
months
she's
old.
just
It's
wanting to
insane.
do it.
Yeah.
All
But
right, yeah, my
anyway,
one of my good friends that she's not even 2 yet, and she's like, I think we're gonna start, and I'm like, Jack can't even like control. Like boys are different.
totally.
Yeah, I think if you're consistently on the daily cleaning up poop and pee, whether it's in diapers from the floor, off of toilets, like that's in the trenches. I think if you're cutting up someone's dinner,
In the
trenches.
trenches. Your favorite song on your playlist is not Taylor Swift. It's Blippi or Danny Go. I think that's in
Or
the
the
trenches.
Spidey theme
Spider-Man
song.
soundtrack. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think if you have to get somebody
You,
dressed in the morning other than
trenches,
yourself, trenches.
you know,
Um,
explain or watch a child ask a lot of questions about
I was
their
just gonna
private
say
parts.
private parts. If I was gonna say if someone asks you why more than one time in a row, you're in the
Yep.
trenches.
If you've heard white me, trenches. But I have to
If you
say
put
my
a bib,
mom
if you put a bib on somebody, trenches.
trenches. But that's where it's like some parents, like they're doing that for their parents again, right? So it's like
I know,
kind
right?
of
They're
crazy
probably
when
like,
you
wait, that is me.
that's me. And my mom right now, she just texted me. She's watching my daughter as always, but I left the house today and sent me a picture of her in the bath and she's like, she peed from head to toe. It's everywhere. So like I'd say Cheryl's in the trenches with me,
She is, and you
which
know
is
what? Babysitters, trenches every
right.
day. Daycare trenches.
Takes a village. We're in
You
the
guys get
trenches
some,
together.
I know, different appreciation. It is Teacher Appreciation Week too. So,
Yeah. Thanks,
um,
teachers.
yeah.
That's a whole
So
nother
Ryan, yeah, but yeah, there's a big thing of like who's in the trenches, who gets to celebrate the day, and it's not that we're not celebrating moms that aren't in the trenches. It's just different phases, and you should. I mean, I'm going to feel for moms that are in the trenches when I'm out of the trenches and
yes.
being like, you are in the
But
trenches.
I
Like,
think that's the first person that always thinks about you. So my mom, when she found out like that, and my dad, honestly, when the whole thing went down with, it was not that big of a deal, but the tournament, my mom was like, I'm not leaving you alone. You're my daughter. I want to spend Mother's Day with my daughter.
Right.
Like, you're a
Right.
mom. Like, you should be with somebody. So it was
Yeah.
like so cute that she was so
Mhm.
concerned, because when you're a mom, no matter what stage of motherhood, you've been there, you've been in the trenches, and you want to support each other. And I think that all of us are, in any way, shape, or form, can relate to one of the things that we just said. And that's where you have to pick, like, what Mother's Day. Some people aren't lucky enough to decide what they want to do for Mother's
Right.
Day, or they don't have
Mhm.
options. But I think that it is nice when people do ask me, what do you want for Mother's Day? Because sometimes it's like the thought of getting dressed, getting my kids dressed, going out to a family brunch, chasing my daughter around because she'll sit down for 14 seconds, having ketchup all over the new cream dress that I put on, and then pretending that it's a very calm, enjoyable Mother's Day. Like, maybe staying at home is the way to go. And last year we went out, just the moms, me, my sister-in-law, and my mom,
Mhm.
and we drank and ate. And it was then came home to the
Amazing.
kids, and they were so funny at that point, and it was like the best
Mhm.
because we had our alone time and then we had our kid time. So
Right.
there's a lot of different ways to celebrate, but
Right.
that kind of gets to then the, what do you want for Mother's Day?
I know.
What do you want for Mother's Day?
We're not, so our household, in just me and Ryan, we aren't gifts between the two of us. Like, we just, throughout the year, if we want something, we get it.
Yeah.
If we, I don't wait for his birthday to buy him some, like, we just get what we need. So, like, we don't do gifts per se. Like, there's not going to be a gift for me to open. Um, he knows I like flowers for every,
Yeah.
like, I'll buy them myself if he doesn't. So, like, he'll make sure he gets them. But
Me too, actually.
flowers are my go-to because I just like to have them in the house. Like, it's
Fresh
nice,
flowers brighten up any space.
right? So, like, that's easy. I usually try to get both grandma and Nana, get them flowers as well. If we would see them or around this time, make sure that we get them that, because we won't probably see them Sunday. But um, yeah, we don't have like gifts on the list. But one thing I am asking for Mother's Day moving forward is that I want handmade gifts from the kids now that they're
Yeah.
getting old enough. Like, I
Oh,
want handprint, like, things to, like, start putting in my office. Um, so that's kind of more the gifts that I'm looking
I
for.
actually got a really cute kit online for, like, the handprints, and you
I
can
was gonna
do
get one.
the stones. Have you seen the kits to make the stones for your garden so that you, like,
Mhm.
have the handprints out in your
Mhm.
garden? I
Yep.
was thinking about doing that for my mom. It's 2 days away, so that's cool. I already got her a gift. I got my
Yeah,
mom a gift from me, but from the kids. I got her a birdhouse, but that, like,
I love it.
because now they're in the
Yeah.
apartment.
Mhm.
I want one too. Like, it's a birdhouse and the birds can come up to your
And you
window
could
and
see
they
them.
eat and you can see them. So, we're in the bird
We're gonna
watching
have to
era.
post, like, some last minute
Gift
Amazon,
ideas overnights.
because I might be,
Um,
like, doing that for myself, or put up one that Ryan can get by Sunday.
yeah, I feel like I always ask for the every mom wants, in my opinion, something that, like, is pampering, whether it's
Right.
time or, like, something that they wouldn't buy for themselves. So, like, for me, I like to read and I don't ever have
Mhm.
time to read. So what I do is I read in my bath. So I did, like, I didn't ask for anything. Let me rephrase. I don't ever ask for things. I just comment on things I really need. So,
That'd be nice.
uh-huh. So I don't know if there's any ACOTAR fans out there, A Court of Thorns and Roses, but this book series was, I don't know how else to say it. Like, you take Twilight and Harry Potter and a porno and put them together. It's
Mm,
basically like
okay.
what you get. And I didn't think I was going to like it, but I was obsessed with it. And I read it
Okay.
all in like 2 weeks. So I'm kind of like on this trajectory of like what's next. So, like, a
Yep.
book to read in the bath, maybe some like bath salts or bath bombs, like that be
Yep.
a nice night of relaxation would be
Yep.
great. So I'm hoping for something like that, but I didn't ask for it. I just hinted at it. But I did ask
Right.
for gifts. Like, I'm very honest. I will
Yep.
never be the person who says, I don't want a
Don't
present.
gift.
I want a present.
Yeah.
Even when we say we're not doing gifts, I still want a gift, like a little
You're
gift.
still bringing the
But it's
gift.
not
Yes.
about the cost or the item. It's like
Yeah. Yeah.
thoughtfulness. So, I mean, I know there's moms who just get themselves whatever they want,
Right.
which we do
Get it.
that. But anything I saw a meme, anything you buy from like May 1st to Mother's Day is a Mother's Day present to yourself.
Yeah. So it's fine.
Yeah,
Mom math.
it's totally normal. Mom math is very easy.
It's
Everything I've
so
ordered on
easy to pick up.
Amazon
I
for
picked
the
it up so
last
fast.
8
Yeah.
days is a Mother's Day gift to myself, right?
It's awesome. Yeah, it's great because it's so easy and right off the books, you know?
Yeah.
Doesn't
I
even
feel
count.
like that's totally fair, but I also I'm a surprise lover, so I'm hoping that I get some surprises.
Well, it sounds like this, extra special date night with the special reservations
Oh, at
at
H Bistro with the
Ace Bistro.
sexy captain whom I've determined,
Exotic. Exotic.
yeah, exotic sexy captain. I
I
think
think
it's
I heard
my,
exotic like 10 times,
yeah,
but, I don't
unparalleled
know.
service. So I'm talking to Rachel with Joe on speaker, and I think that the sexy captain is her dad. And I know that the H Bistro is my home, and Lake Wiley is our sea cruise. But I
Okay.
feel like this could be really, they put a lot of thought into that invite. We're trying to figure out if
There's a
ChatGPT helped Joe out a
Oh,
little bit there,
come on.
right? But
I
Joe's
had
really
to.
funny. Before ChatGPT, when I was getting married, he wrote like all the things that were going to happen at my wedding, like making fun of all of us, and it was so spot on. It was ridiculous. So I feel like he might have been able to do this on his own, but just some of
There's
the
a slight
words
chance.
in there, I'll keep you guys
Yeah.
updated on whatever
I can't wait.
exotic.
What day was it I missed that this is happening?
This is happening on Mother's Day. So Jordan's
Oh,
going to
it
go to
is
Wells
Mother's Day.
Fargo.
Okay, so and then
They're all rushing. He's rushing back, and then we have our sea cruise at 2:30 with our sexy captain and exotic food and wine pairings, and then we have reservations at H Bistro at 6:30 to 8:30, where we are
wow.
supposed to be serenaded and wined and dined by these sexy servers. And I was like, you guys better order some help here because I'm expecting big things.
Your neighborhood is going to be like,
What the
who
fuck is going on?
who is the police officer at the Henderson's house?
The police officer or a pizza man that comes in like with the meat. Did someone order a meat pizza? So I do kind of expect that, right? Like
I mean,
I
you
feel like it,
should.
I
That's
told them
absolutely what you
again, I'm
should.
not afraid to ask for something. It's like my
No.
expectations are high at this point, but
I can't wait to see where this all unveils, but we hope all of you moms out there have a great Mother's Day, whichever your preference is. I hope you get the day that you want.
and if you don't get the day that you want or deserve, find another day to make it happen.
To
It's
make
just a
it happen.
day. I get it. It's a day, but make something happen for yourself because all of us moms deserve it. Deserve a little something, something. So
Absolutely.
happy
All
Mother's
right.
Day, everybody.
Yeah, time for us to clock out and clock
And
back
clock
in
back
the 9 to 5.
in. Bye,
See you
everyone.
next time. Bye.